When you think about dinner, you think about like a sit-down dinner. So I am making a turkey cake. My turkey cake is a turkey dinner with vegetables. The flavor of the turkey cake is a pumpkin spice cake with cream cheese icing. For my batter, I'm using all the spices that would replicate a Thanksgiving dinner. Nutmeg, pumpkin spice, cinnamon, and also adding a pumpkin puree. I'm making turkey dinner because holidays are really hard for me. I do the long hours, the hard nights, the early mornings, and feel like I don't spend enough time with my daughter because I'm always working. But when I do come home late at night on a holiday, me and my daughter will always have our leftovers together. Beautiful.
Now I'm gonna make some ganache. Listen, this is how you do it, all right? You gotta heat up the milk first. You put it on the stove. You wanna see, like, you know, if you're taking on a nice bubble bath, you want it to be warm, not burning. You bang it with the chocolate. All right, this is how I like it. All right. Wow, that smells so good. Let me check on my brownie. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Looks good. No, you gotta talk to your stuff, man.
Wow.
Because it's like a lady. You gotta romance her. Tell her that she's doing the right thing. She's gonna be happy when she comes out of the oven. I'm gonna take good care of you forever. You're not gonna need anything when you're with me.
So I'm adding a spiced rum to my simple syrup. So with the simple syrup, I'm going to be soaking my cakes in them. Because when you're at a Thanksgiving dinner, you have a little bit of alcohol, or Grandpa has a shot of whiskey or bourbon. So that one's for Grandpa. My grandparents worked at a bakery down the street. My mom also cake decorated, and my grandma did too as well. It really does, I think, run in the family. I'm gonna start some fondant stuff.
We lived above the bakery. So I had a great childhood. I would always have great snacks. I can go downstairs at 1 in the morning on a Saturday night while I'm watching TV, grab a bag full of cookies. I'm taking this brownie out. I'm gonna like form it into like a steak. So what I'm doing to make my steak is, I'm gonna take this brownie cake and then I'm gonna throw it in the mixer with icing to like a gooey consistency. And then I draw out a steak picture on a piece of cardboard and I push this brownie out into that mold. I want it to look like a real steak. This is great. 1 hour left.
For my technique to carve the cake, I take a piece of parchment paper and I draw freehand of what I want my turkey to look like. Mashed potatoes, peas, carrots. From there, I take a paring knife and I start to stencil out my design on the turkey.
All right. The base of my cake is this chocolate sponge cake layered with chocolate ganache, and it's gonna be a wood plank. It's gonna be a rectangular piece of wood. The most difficult part of this challenge is gonna be making my wood look real. Right now, I'm just marking the cake. It's like a wood press. Mark the fondant with it. Oh my God, this is terrible. I gotta do this over, bro. I messed up the fondant for my log plank. I was gonna like take the stamp and start pressing it on the cake, but that's not how you do it. You have to do it before, because you can't put the pressure on the cake, or you're gonna squish the cake.
Do you need a pep talk?
I'm so stressed out. This is gonna put me behind. So now I gotta do it over. Round 2. It's not easy to make wood look real, but I figure out my wood grain stamp. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what I wanted.
He's got some nice texture in that. You know, he put the faux bois pattern on the top, so there's some pretty texture.
Oh, baby! How you doing? So now, I'm gonna airbrush it. It has so many colors and a lot of detail work. That's gonna be the hardest part for me.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, guys. I got a little ribeye steak over here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little wood plank that we're gonna lay our steak on.
So do you have any color going on this cake? Seems very brown.
Yeah, it's got, all the vegetables are gonna have that be the color.
Okay. So what's your dreams? What do you want to do, Vin?
What's next?
What's the end all for Vin?
I want to be as successful as my dad. He was a bread baker. It's been a hard journey just because I have to walk in the shadow of my dad, who's successful.
I feel like success is achieved when you do something that doesn't feel like work. But I love that you're aspiring for your
It's
dreams.
gonna be nice, I promise you. I'm gonna try my best. Thank you.
Megan, what's shaking?
Hi.
Megan, what are
It's
you
all
cooking
above.
there?
So I'm making a family dinner turkey.
Oh,
Like Thanksgiving.
awesome.
That's
now
awesome.
I see it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a heart.
I mean, it can be.
And what about you? Any deep dreams, aspirations? I mean, Vinny told me his life story. Well, we want to hear yours now,
Yeah,
Megan.
absolutely.
What really drives me is my daughter Melody, especially doing this. I work long hours and I come home and,
Is that why you wanted to make a nice family dinner?
right, because I miss out on dinner every night.
Me too.
And it's mentally hard, and it's like, you know, it breaks your heart, especially on holidays.
Being a baker, that's part of the gig.
Yup. And, you know, I love what I do, and I won't trade it for the world. Some days are harder than others, but you just gotta do what you can for your kids at the end of the day.
That's right.
I really dedicate why I'm here today to my daughter, Melody. I really want to make my daughter proud.
Good luck.
Good
Thank
luck,
you.
Megan.
Do it for your little baby.
Absolutely.
Cake needs color. So right now I got a little color going down. So the color elements are gonna come from all my vegetables. I'm gonna take fondant and make carrots, eggplant, onions. All those colors are gonna pop on the top of my board.
I would say the hardest thing about a hyper-realism cake is definitely the realism part, getting the shadows, the texture. To mimic the vegetables, I'm using modeling chocolate. Just keep petal dusting my carrots.
30 minutes left. 30 minutes.
All right, well, I want to do this in one shot. I like that. Gotta shape it. Nice. Now I'm just gonna take this. Oh yeah, that's awesome. But the avocado has a really nice bumpy texture that will give it like a skin.
Check out what Megan's doing with that avocado. She's really going into the surface of the turkey to get some good texture.
So right now I'm wrapping my steak in fondant. I have my A game on. I want to win. You know, I'm trying to be the better one. So what I'm doing to make my steak look realistic is I'm gonna put grill marks on it. I'm gonna texture it. I'm gonna put extra fondant on one side in white and then airbrush that just to make it look like fat. I'm just making it look as realistic as possible. I want it to be bloody, charred. I hope they see that I use so many techniques.
I want to get that golden color on there. I'm doing like a light brushing to give it that like glazy look.
Megan looks like she knows what she's doing. All her stuff looks really good. She's got some techniques. She's a little bit younger than me, but she's got a lot of tricks up her sleeve.
You okay, pal?
No.
I'm not happy with my cake because the color of my wood plank is not right.
So you gotta get more browns. There's way too much black and greens in
green.
there.
You should add a little more highlight to that.
Yeah, like what colors?
Very, very light yellow.
Yellow and liquor. So I'm taking off all the vegetables. I'm gonna give it another coat of yellow. I'm gonna try to lighten it up a little bit to make it look more realistic. I hope it works. I'm over here brushing it on, baby. I'm brushing it on.
I can absolutely beat Vinny. I know his skills aren't at my level, and I definitely have everything under my belt to win. And my cake's gonna stand out from Vinny's cake because I know he doesn't specialize in hyperrealism, so I'm bringing literally a turkey to the table. Ugh. But then I realized my wings are completely opposite.
Megan has her wings on backwards.
I'm battling with myself if I should flip them or not. If I mess up, it's over.
She's flipping the wings.
I work really well under pressure, so in this kind of moment, I'm cool. I got this. We did it. Now the wings are right. For my turkey cake, I'm hand painting. But to get the perfect color, I need to go in with the airbrush and add shadowing details.
Have the butter right there.
3 minutes left.
A little bit of blood, never hurt anybody.
Where do I want to add her? For the mashed potatoes, I'm using my leftover filling for the cake, which is a cream cheese icing.
Final minute. Final minute, bakers.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's what I forgot. I remember I forgot to put the stuffing in front of my turkey. So I run to the fridge, grab a piece of cake.
You know what? I think it needs a
30 seconds. Come on, guys.
little pepper.
Finish up my dinner.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh my God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop your work. Yeah, he did such a good job.